Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Wow, I have a huge echo. Maybe I should close the door. Hold on. My echo sounds so loud. Maybe it always sounded loud. I don't know. But hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is SweetsColour, not SweetsColour. Okay, I guess you could say I'm a military vlogger. I do military videos, I do makeup videos, I do regular vlogs, I do advice, I do it all, baby. So might as well just go ahead and click subscribe. Make sure you like this video. The more you like the video, the more my videos get basically promoted on YouTube. So make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe. But yeah, basically I'm a little oily. Hold on, wait a minute. Basically this video is kind of random. I kind of didn't really sit down and think what I wanted to talk about, but I got a question in my DMs basically asking me what did they say? Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Do a quick YouTube video on military relationships and if you're in one and how that works out with your busy military schedules. Okay, so first of all, the whole busy thing. Yes, you are busy at some point in the day, but it's definitely possible to have relationships in the military because you ain't that busy. A lot of people have the perception that the army is like the movies. And as you guys, if you're new here, haven't been watching my channel, but the people that have been here watching my channel, you know that it's not like that at all. You have a regular life, like you have a schedule. In the morning, you wake up at like 6, or you wake up at like 5:36, depending on your formation time to go do PT. So you wake up at 6 something and you come back and you have like an hour to 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours of personal hygiene. So say your significant other lives in a different state, or they're back at home, or y'all at 2 different duty stations. Especially if y'all are dual military, 2 military people in a relationship, y'all have the same schedule more than likely, depending on your MOS. But 9 to the 10, everybody has the same schedule. You know, you got the little break for PT, and then you got the break for lunch, and then 9 times out of 10, depending on your job, like I said, a lot of people get off work at 5 o'clock unless you have like I don't really know other job titles like aviation or maybe a medical job. Like I know the pharmacy always was working. You know, but they still have their personal life. They still have time to have a relationship. They still have time to, you know, live regular life and date like regular. What was the other part of the question? Okay, so since we're talking about military relationships, like I said, so let's get into kind of like who you're allowed to date while you're in the military when it comes to dating people in the military. Okay, so E1 through E4 can date each other, live your best life. Y'all can all date. It's lit. I got me a specialist bae, and I'm a PV2 specialist bae. I got me a PV2 bae. She been in all of goddamn 6 months, and that's my baby. But yeah, so you can date E1 to E4. You can date whoever you want. Then when you get to E5, so my rank E5. You are no longer allowed to date anybody in the lower rank of you. So E4 and below cannot date sergeants and above. So once you basically get E5, you're supposed to separate yourself from your peers and, you know, start acting and being that non-commissioned officer. So a specialist it's not supposed to date a sergeant, and they can't get in trouble for that. And even not only sergeant, but like staff sergeant or sergeant first class, whatever, you're not supposed to date them. So usually they're starting to hear this, but there's no like regulation on it. Like there's a regulation about E4 and below and NCOs, but I was hearing like low key they want you to date only in your rank. So only sergeant is supposed to date a sergeant, only staff sergeant is supposed to date a staff sergeant, only sergeant first class is supposed to date a sergeant first class, blah blah blah. Now I feel like that's not necessarily the case. Truthfully, that's not the case, you know what I mean? But I have heard some NCO, I guess it all depends on the preference of maybe the person in charge of you or whatever. Because I heard that when I was in DLC, they were saying they didn't want like sergeant E5s, they did E6s. And I'm like, since when? Once you get E5, you're supposed to be a date. In my eyes, I see dating up to E7 as E5 is fine. But like once they get into that master sergeant, first sergeant dating a sergeant is gonna look way wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because they're in a position of leadership, they're in a position of, you know, authority. So dating E5 will make that first sergeant be like, you dating E5? Like what the hell? But yeah, so I haven't seen too many E5 us in E7 relationships, but I personally don't see anything wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But like, it just all depends on the like, it's kind of like dating your boss in a regular job. Would you be able to date your boss? No, you couldn't. You know, that's when it just gets messy and it gets mixy and it just gets super bad if y'all break up. So my advice would be just don't date nobody that's in your chain of command. Don't date nobody that's in your company. Just, if you're gonna date somebody, just date somebody that's in another company. So if y'all decide y'all don't want to be together no more, it ain't like, oh, you feel awkward to go to work, it's uncomfortable, and you know how that go. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, myself included, dated somebody that I worked with and it went terribly wrong and it was not fun, okay? It was very awkward to go to work. Once you get to sergeant rank, you're supposed to, like I said, separate yourself from the others. But 9 times out of 10 can happen. Like, you'll see E5s still hanging out with E4s because, you know, that's your first rank into getting into non-commissioned officer. So you're still used to being with your battle buddies that you've been with the whole time. Maybe they not taking their career as seriously as you, or maybe they're not you know, as fast tracking like you are, not on their shit. So they kind of get falling behind the curve or whatever. They got a different MOS, and you know, they just have higher points or whatever the case may be, and you got promoted. You're technically supposed to separate yourself and not even associate yourself besides professional with those lower ranking NCOs, because you went from receiving orders and you know, getting orders told to you to be the person that gives orders. You know what I'm saying? The person that is giving people commands. So you're supposed to be able to level up your professionalism and, you know, carry on the mission as an NCO, not as a soldier. And to go back to what I was saying in the beginning, yes, you have time to date in the military. You're fine. You're not gonna be super busy. Unless I could say, only time I see that coming into factor is if like your significant other, you went to basic training and they're at home doing nothing and you actually are doing shit, you know what I mean? Then it kind of seems like, oh, you don't have time for me. It's like, it's not that I don't have time for you, it's just I actually am doing something. So I can kind of see where that kind of comes into play. I would say not a lot of relationships in the basic training, but a lot of relationships that when I was in basic training ended because it's like a totally different, it's like a whole new lifestyle. Like, I'm not saying go ahead and leave your boyfriend and your girlfriend. No, not at all. Because if y'all want to be together, y'all gonna be together regardless. Like, this distance that y'all got between y'all is not gonna stop y'all from being together. But at the same time, it's a totally different lifestyle. And anybody that's in the military can agree with me. Like, once you go to basic AIT, it's like you a whole different person. You know what I mean? In that point in time. Because when you get out of basic, you the most whoest soldier you will ever be in your military career is when you first join. But yeah. And another question I had got was basically, how do you stay motivated? And I believe this is from somebody also in the military. Actually, basically, how do I stay motivated on an everyday basis? I don't stay motivated on an everyday basis. That is a lie. That is not the truth. I would not sit here and lie and be like, every day I wake up like, I love it here. No, I have my days. I have my days where I wake up and I'm just like, oh my God, I do not want to do PT. Like, I'm tired of this shit. Like, literally wake up and sit on my bed like, damn, do I really want to risk an FTR today? You know what I mean? Like, I'm stressed out. I don't want to do this. So I think it's unrealistic to say every day you're motivated, because some days you're not going to be motivated. Some days you're not going to want to, you know, be in the mood to deal with the stuff you have to deal with or do the job that you have to do. You're not. Like, for example, on Monday, I had got basically the worst day. One of the worst days. I cried. I haven't cried since I think my wisdom teeth got pulled out. That whole little depressing phase I had last year. I haven't cried in a while. I literally was in real ass tears. Like, I had a bad day. I had a very bad day. And I let that bad day, in the midst of me being angry, saying I'm not re-enlisting, like I don't want to do this no more. I'm done with the military. I can't. It's not for me. And, you know, you're going to have those days where you're just like, you know what? It ain't for me. But that's okay. It's a part of being human. Like, you're not always going to be motivated. That's even like a regular job, or when you was in school, or if you're in college. Some days you wake up, you're just like, you know what? I'm not in the mood to do this shit today. I don't want to do it. Like, I'm tired. I got an attitude. I'm hungry. I'm just irritable. I just don't want to be here right now. It's going to happen. So my thing is, when you do have a bad day, don't let that taint your whole mood or your whole, like, the whole atmosphere or whatever. Because I literally was so upset that I really was like, I'm not going to the NCO the month, boy. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Like, I literally had like shut down. Like, I broke down. Like, I'm done. I'm getting out. Because my ETS is next year. So, that's the first time I've been saying I'm going to re-enlist. Like, I'm going to re-enlist. Like, I made my mind up yesterday. Or yesterday. Not even yesterday. This whole week. I've been sitting there like, am I sure I want to re-enlist? Like, I'm not sure I want to do this. And it's not for everybody. And it's okay to get out. Like, if you do something, if the military is not for you, it's not for everybody. It's okay. It's okay to be like, you know what? I did my 3-4 years. I had fun while I was here, but it's just not for me. And it's not for everybody. And some people realize that once they come active duty or whatever. They'll realize, like, it was fun, it's cool, but I see myself doing something else. Or I don't like this lifestyle. Which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm not going to sit in front, like I said, not sit in front of the camera and be like, oh, I'm always motivated. I'm always happy-go-lucky, when I'm not. Nobody is. Everybody has them days. Even the highest to the highest to the highest rank that's been in the longest, still, I'm pretty sure they be like, you know, I'm getting out. I can't do this today. I'm over. Somebody give me a shot. I need a drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure everybody has them days where they're not super motivated. But, you know, if you feel yourself being depressed or suicidal, or, you know, it's really taking a toll over your life, make sure you go to behavioral health. Go to talk to somebody. Talk to your battle buddy. Talk to your NCO. Talk to your first sergeant. Talk to your commander. Talk to a chaplain. Whoever you feel like you need to talk to. At the end of the day, your life and all that matters. There's a lot of people in the military that end up committing suicide because they're so unhappy. You know what I'm saying? They I don't know. Some bad things happen. They get in trouble and they just let that. They just basically let it fester and changes their whole perception of themselves, and they just get super down and they get depressed. And if you're depressed, talk to somebody, because my battle buddy helped me on Monday and Tuesday. But now, is there a Tuesday? What's today? On Monday and all that, helping me out, like, don't get down, it's gonna be all right, it happens to the best of us, like, it's not that serious, calm down, da 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 da, you know what I'm saying? Like, just telling me, like, it's gonna be okay. And I needed that pickup, because if I would have came in my room and just, you know, been upset the whole time and just in here crying and, like, you know, I would have had a bad day. Like, you know what I mean? I just would have stayed negative and stayed, you know, in my feelings when I had that battle buddy. So don't be scared to talk to your battle buddy. Don't be scared to talk to your first line supervisor if you had that relationship with your first line supervisor. But everybody should feel like they can trust the person that's in charge of them, because they should have your back every time. So you should be able to talk to your NCO. And if you can't, that is definitely an issue. You know what I'm saying? That's low-key like toxic leadership. You should be able to at least talk to your person that's supposed to be right above you, that's supposed to help you with everything. They're supposed to be there to help you. So don't get too down. Don't lose all your motivation. Always have that little bit of hope, a little bit of something that's gonna keep you pushing. Whatever reason you join, you know, keep that in mind. You know, I did this for a reason. So whenever I complete my fucking mission, then I can get out. You know, leveled up to where you want to be. Then keep pushing, because it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But yeah, basically, I just wanted to do a little video about how to stay motivated. I didn't tell you how to stay motivated. I basically told you that it's okay not to be motivated. But talk to somebody, and a video on dating and who you can and cannot date while you in the military. I had another point when I stopped earlier, but I can't remember what I was gonna say. It was something about E4 and below, but I can't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. Hopefully I remember and I'll come back. But if not, thank you guys for watching another video. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below so I can so I can go ahead and start making more videos. I'm about to get back on my schedule. I have been having a lot going on right now. As you see, I have my unmotivated moments too. But one thing I am motivated about and passionate about is my YouTube channel. I worked hard to get to where I am right now. I'm very happy where I am right now. I have 40,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber, I fuck with you. So if you're not, make sure you go ahead and click the subscribe button now, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.